Hey, thanks for coming. Yeah, I heard you're going down to Chicago. You see, these old red and black uniforms are kind of getting worn out. They're kind of old, so we could really use some new ones. So if you're headed down there and you could find something, that'd be great. Yeah, whatever you can find. Whatever you can find really would be better than what we have now. What are these, green? Green jerseys? Really? Green. What, were they like the cheapest you could find? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. I guess green is the color. It is now. Hello Rider Nation, my name is Dave and I am a Rider fan. Sorry I've taken so long to get this vlog out, but some things came up, and the positive thing is, after postponing this vlog, I've been able to kind of get an idea of the reaction to the red and black jerseys, and it's kind of mixed. So the last game, the Edmonton Eskimos came into town. We beat them 24-20. It was a pretty good game. Came across with another win. We're still undefeated. We play Calgary tonight, and we wore these red and black jerseys. Some fans liked them, some fans didn't. Players were like, well, I'm not so sure about this. The thing that people need to realize is that for over a third of the team's history, between 1912 and 1947, the Regina Rugby Club or whatever, we wore these colors for 35 years. That's a long time. Like I said, that's over a third of the team's history. So, I mean, you gotta give it some credit, right? Take any other team. The Anaheim Mighty Ducks were purple and blue, and now they're gold and black. Change happens in sports, so you gotta kind of accept it. We're paying tribute to it. It's 100 years. Some people have said, why didn't they just go back to the first green jerseys the Riders had? And sure, that may have made sense, because the other argument is, well, when we wore the red ones, we were playing rugby. It wasn't even football, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well then, sure, then why are we celebrating 100 years? It's 100 years of the club. This was part of the club. We should embrace it. We should enjoy it. If you have a big problem with it, don't worry about it, because it was one game. Calm down. It's not a big deal. However, on TSN, Darian Durant was interviewed, and he was saying, you know, I kind of like these jerseys. It's too bad we have to give them away. Wasn't really thinking of playing with them again, but I think because of the win, because of the big game, he thought, you know, a one-time thing, it'd be kind of nice to keep these jerseys. So that comes up to some new news. So what happened, throughout the game, the Riders picked random season ticket holders and let them know that they were going to win a player's jersey. Then at the end of the game, they called them all down onto the field. When the players left, they came back out, and then they presented each season ticket holder who was chosen with the game-worn jersey. It was called the Jersey Off Our Backs campaign. What happened was, they literally took the jerseys off their backs and handed them to a season ticket holder. This was really cool. I'll put a link in the description of this video. I have on the Roughrider website all these season ticket holders receiving these game-worn jerseys. It's really kind of neat. I almost wish they'd like do it every year. It was kind of cool to see these players meeting these season ticket holders. George Reed was there as well. It was kind of a neat feeling. The only problem I have with this is while it was great, some people bought season tickets for the first time this year. What if a first year, second year, third year season ticket holder was chosen to receive a jersey? That's kind of unfair. There have been people who have had season tickets for a long, long time. I hope that the Saskatchewan Roughriders Football Club acknowledges and rewards the season ticket holders who've had season tickets through the worst seasons. Because let's face it, we only have 3 Grey Cups. Like we've provided great football, that's for sure. But you know, not every year has been that fantastic. And I'm not that old, and I remember some years that were like pretty boring. So you got to know that that those people who have stuck through it, like you gotta give something to those people, because right now there could be people who just bought season tickets because the Riders are doing well, and they had a chance to win these jerseys. Whether they got them or not, they still had a chance, and it's like, well, let's remember these people who have had season tickets for a long, long time. Let's make sure we reward them somehow, because I think that's important. The other thing was, on the Saskatchewan Roughriders Twitter account, they were referring to the Jersey Off Our Backs campaign as a contest. Whoa, wait a minute. It's not a contest. It's not like you could like show up and enter and be like, oh, I'd love to win a jersey. No, that's not how it works. This is rewarding season ticket holders. They need to know that when they're explaining it. It's not a contest. It was honoring season ticket holders. As an organization, you have to know what you're doing and what you're going to call it. It's not a contest. Don't call it a contest. It was amazing for what it was. It was not a contest. So whoever's running your Twitter, Make sure you know what you're saying, make sure you know what's going on. The other thing, where is Riderville? Another 100 years promotion at this last game. The 5 finalist communities were announced, and those are Avonlea, NIPAWIN, Unity, Weyburn, and Yorkton. 5 communities, 5 finalists for the Where's Riderville competition. I'm not so sold in this competition. I don't know. It's kind of like Craft Hockeyville that HockeyNet in Canada did. Where's Hockeyville? It's like, well, come on, hockey is all over the country. How can you determine, like, here's Hockeyville and here isn't? To make it worse, they started doing it every year. For the title, it's kind of corny, but for the money involved, to give money to youth sports and to the community for them to upgrade their facilities, hockey rinks, curling rinks, their football programs, whatever, any kind of outdoor recreation, parks and culture kind of thing. I think that's a good idea, at least. What I want to know, because I'm still not sold on this, if you're watching and you're a part of these communities or you've seen what they've done, attach video responses or links to their, I've seen some groups have websites, some have their submission videos. Like, let's see what you did, and I'm going to pick one of the 5 and really start promoting it. And as of right now, I think Avonlea has my vote, just because what I've seen and what I've heard, they've done a pretty good job. So I'm liking Avonlea. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys have done. I want to see something from every community. That would be great. Leave a comment in the space below. Leave a video response of your video submissions. Let's see what websites you use, whatever. Once I find these, I'll add them to the description of this video. But still, look in the description of the video for the link to the Jersey Off Our Back campaign. Look at the shirts. I've come up with some new shirts, including the Tractor Factor, because I heard that term flying around. You know, if you guys like these shirts, let me know. If you get one, take a picture with it, send it to me, piffles1910@gmail.com. Get involved in this community. I'm having a lot of fun with this vlog, so if you're having fun, let me know, and it motivates me as well. So yeah, should be a good game against Calgary. I don't know if this video will make it up before then, and even if it does, you probably won't see it because you'll be watching the pregame, as I will. So yeah, regardless, I hope we fare well against Calgary, and we won't look like Calgary. That was the big joke. So yeah, I want to know in the comments below what your community has done for the Riderville contest and what you thought of the red and black jerseys. I didn't think it was a big deal, and at least we won with them, right? If we never come back to them again, our last game with them was a win. Yes? Let me know what you think. And if you haven't, please subscribe to this channel, leave some comments, become a friend on this channel, become a fan on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, send me an email, piffles1910@gmail.com, and yeah, do all that fun stuff. And until next time, Rider Nation, have a good one. Here's what I don't understand about the argument against Hugh Charles. Some people have said, oh, the only reason people in Saskatchewan like Hugh Charles is because he does backflips. Yes, but when does he do backflips? After he gets a touchdown, right? Yeah, so I'd say the more backflips he does, the more we like him. Well, yeah, it's because he's getting touchdowns. There's nothing wrong with Hugh Charles. Keep it up, Hugh Charles.